I think things went smoothly. The players look like they came back in decent shape, which is something that we thought was very important for this year. We're trying to create a culture and set a trend where we're never going to get outworked. And I think they've brought themselves back in good condition.
This line, you have to touch. One touch.
I understand you gave them a lot of work to do to come back in good shape. What exactly was the program, and what did you tell them to do?
Well, we gave them some parameters to work within, but the idea essentially, without getting too scientific, was to increase their anaerobic threshold. We're trying to get them to a point where the work they're doing during the course of a training day is actually easier than it was last year. And in that way, we can accomplish more work. We can push their limits a little bit higher and higher. And just initially, from looking at the way that they look today during the testing, I think we've accomplished that. Well, there's a battery of tests that we take them through. The 3 that we did today indoors at the Chiefs facility was a 40-yard dash. And in that 40-yard dash, we come up with a number of different things. We can measure reaction time, so how quickly they can get off the line, their burst, their first 10 meters, how quick that is, their 30-meter time, their 40-yard time. It also gives us a parameter to measure against during the season to see if our speed and agility program is bringing us along to where we want to during the season.
Ready, set, go.
The other test that we did was an agility test. It was the Illinois agility test, which is basically up, back, through a series of cones, up and down, then up and back again. A very short and quick test, but measures explosive capacity, measures their ability to move and change directions, and how agile an athlete is.
I got it.
The last one was a variation of the beep test. We actually do 2 variations. We do the traditional beep test, which we'll do on Thursday, and then the one we did today is called the yo-yo intermittent recovery test. So essentially it's a 40-yard burst of activity, 20 meters or 20 meters out, 20 meters back. It's 40 meters, not 40 yards. And then they get a 10-second rest, and then again, 40 meters, 20 up, 20 back, 10-second rest, and they keep repeating it, and the increments get quicker and quicker and quicker. We can measure a number of things. We can measure their recovery. We can measure their VO2 max. There's a number of things we can get in terms of their fitness.